Hello, I'm Chris Demmons, the social media editor of the Sandbox News. And for Banned Books Week, I will be reading from Howl by Allen Ginsberg. Howl was actually taken to court for obscenity. Customs seized more than 520 copies of it in 1957 when it was coming from the printer in England. And the charge was actually against the publisher, Lawrence Ferlinghetti of City Lake Books, and they triumphed. The judge actually said Howl was of enormous social value. So, from Howl. Who jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, this actually happened, and walked away unknown and forgotten into the ghostly days of Chinatown soup alleys and fire trucks. Not even one free beer. Who sang of their windows in despair, fell out of the subway windows, jumped in the filthy Passaic, leaped on Negroes, cried all over the street, danced on broken wine glasses, barefoot smashed, phonograph records of nostalgic European 1930s German jazz. Finished the whiskey and threw up groaning into the bloody toilet, moans in their ears and the blast of colossal steam whistles. Who barreled down the highways of the past, journeying to each other's hot rod Golgotha jail solitude watch, or Birmingham jazz incarnation. Who drove cross-country 72 hours to find out if I had a vision, or you had a vision, or he had a vision, to find out eternity. Who journeyed to Denver, who died in Denver, who came back to Denver, and waited in vain, who watched over Denver, and brooded and loaned in Denver, and finally went away to find out the time, and now Denver is lonesome for her heroes. Who fell on their knees in hopeless cathedrals praying for each other's salvation and light and breasts until the soul illuminated its hair for a second. Who crashed through their minds in jail waiting for impossible criminals with golden heads and the charm of reality in their hearts, who sang sweet blues to Alcatraz. Who retired to Mexico to cultivate a habit, or Rocky Mount to tender Buddha, or Tangiers to Boys, or Southern Pacific to the Black Locomotive, or Harvard to Narcissus to Woodlawn, to the daisy chain or grave. Who demanded sanity trials, accusing the radio of hypnotism, and were left with their insanity in their hands, and a hung jury. Who threw potato salad at CCNY lectures on Dadaism, and subsequently presented themselves on the granite steps of the madhouse with shaven heads and harlequin speech of suicide, demanding instantaneous lobotomy, and who were given, instead of the concrete void of insulin, metrazole, electricity, hydrotherapy, psychotherapy, occupational therapy, ping pong, and amnesia.